シージファンの皆様、こんにちは、こんばんは。とある薬学生と言います。
Dividends. Scyther's not been given the all clear to entry as Karzeka finds Stiggy. You can see there's been some role swaps here for these different members of the teams. Scyther now on the Ash is not exactly something you see that's all that common.
Joystick on Thatcher.
Yeah, that's usually Dan's role, with Karzeka almost always playing the Zofia, so clearly Empire have changed some things up. Top 4 controls finally in Empire's favor, but what are they going to do next? Well, they managed to catch the heel of Playday. He gets punished. Empire haven't lost a single person yet. Karzeka had every single kill. He'll get 4 of them though. A flawless round, and Empire making mincemeat of Vitality. 30, and the UMP is not exactly the best gun that you want to be able to duel somebody with, but there you have it. Almost a second for Scyther. Oh, he'll grab it onto Bibu. 2 for him, and Karzeka with another. They snap their fingers and open.
As we come down to the last 50 seconds. Lots of pressure being applied to the roamers downstairs from Empire, but meanwhile the site take is little. I'm not really sure what Aces is trying to accomplish with this. Maybe he's just trying to waste time, and he's actually going to accomplish that as he'll get his second kill possibly. At least he will down an enemy and finish him off just now from outside. The absolute brazen play from Aces is going to be shut down. Absolutely brazen, I should have said. Shepard will finally get that kill, but it doesn't really matter. Time's been wasted, and it's all on Hicks now as 2 more get
able to see the bandit if he goes for the long arm defuse. But you can't see him. Dan is the one that's going to have to connect with this, and he gets one. Playday falls off, but Shepard gets the refrag, and Empire, it's a bit of a scare. They don't look, once again, it doesn't look like they have any drones.
It's the mute Mozzie combo.
And it's doing so well to snag those utility away and the info away. Dan finds Hungry, so, whoa, got one. Oh, what a play by Dan! Goga swings on him, and now Bibu is a man, I believe you called them before, on an island. Shepard tasked with getting Diffuser down. Across from Bibu onto Joystick. 1 second left, and he won't be able to get any more. Dan, the final 3 kills for his team, leading the way, and it is a match that is absolutely lopsided at the moment. 5-0.
Scyther already cleared that. He gets caught a little bit, but the shield works in his favor here. He finds one headshot onto a Lems, and another. He drops the Jaeger and finishes him off. But Rafael will give away his position, and he gets shot in the back. Shepard. Hackers down below to start to pressure from the doorways. But time management is key here. Dan watching an angle, but it works. There goes Shaiko. Now it's all down to RXWD, who has been able to find a single kill. He's finished off by Dan, who just comes off the kill on Shaiko. This is working so well for Empire here. This is not the Empire on Coastline that we saw last season.
Mouse 1. Little time left. The Habana. Oh, short on top. Oh, no, Hicks! The mistakes. Massive mistakes there from Hicks, and there's the Maestro from behind. He'll find 1 kill. Can you deny the diffuser? No, it's already been set. And Rise is close to finding the kill. He doesn't have any utility to fire against this one player behind the bomb chassis, but he'll be able to get him regardless. Rips just 1, and Karzeka swings wide to find 1 more. Rise rotating through. And in the lobby, there you go. Pre-fires 1, already
Closer to their target. Utility used in the back, and Nitro Cell will be expended. They're checking for the cool vibe stairs, and Dan should come around to slap the face. There's Rafael, and then Shepard for the last 2. Flawless from Team Empire. They are, I mean, I don't even know how to describe this right now. This is, at this point, the first couple rounds just feels like a warm-up. Nobody in there. Dan Supreme Fire through the wall. They're looking for the push. There's 1 bit, and the second one didn't actually bounce. Karzeka, beautiful bullet hole, another one for Karzeka to make it a 3K, and RXWD is the last man alive. He's going up the staircase. Dan is going for the fire. His utility being used. Karzeka will get shot down, but Joystick confirms the kill. RXWD is
out of a medal, forcing Empire to have to do double duty as they now move over. Scyther eliminates Rips. He's inside of the site. He's got control. C4 goes off, but there's no target from Empire that he'll connect with. Rise picks up a second kill onto Shepard. Joystick, who's been picked back up. Well, he's going to grab Diffuser. SMG-11's only going to be able to do so much as it's a 3rd kill for Scyther. Out goes the C4. Doesn't get its target. Karzeka's inside. Finds Rips. Takes his head off. And gets a second on Corey. That's a beautiful shot from Karzeka. And Shepard will have to rely solely on Karzeka to hold him. Rise pushing on in. Diffuser, 1 second left. Objective goes down. Karzeka has the cross. They just need to find Hicks. Empire in the driver's seat. But Hicks is above. Just narrowly misses out on the kill onto Karzeka sitting on top of server. And around the hatch, Hicks will go. Towards the main stairs, spotted on a drone, a tough proposition for him. And he gets gunned down as he tries to jump on over. A huge round from Karzeka. That's 4 kills for the Estonian on the team. The disrespect.
Karzeka, he's not heard anything recently, so here comes the last gas canister in the last few seconds. But no, he's just gonna keep the gun up and peek it wild. He'll down one, but not the other. Ace is on a single bullet's worth of HP. The pickup comes out, and it's 2 versus 1, but both players on the attack will die to a single shot. Here's the plant, and no cover as Shepard lands all of his shots. Empire will be really big, and Aces knows this. That's why he's trying to counter it by pushing back into the office. But he's doing it slowly. He knows his team needs time, but a second kill for Karzeka, that's really impactful, and it has cost them a lot. You can see Joystick is waiting for the run-out opportunity. He actually gets Rise, who steps onto the balcony, so no more run-out from Joystick. He could have flanked E-Stairs from there, and he's going to do it just brazenly through the main hallway. He'll get another off of this push. Karzeka also adding to it for Empire. It's all down to 2. Hicks and Aces. We'll have to have a miracle of a round here. Hicks inside by monitors, now radio, rotating balcony. He'll build a 3rd kill for Joystick. Aces will get 1 for himself, though, before getting felled by Scyther and Empire.
But Empire's watching, and Renewals in particular knows that there's somebody there. Dan with the double kill as he picks up yet another frag. He'd gotten one earlier on that skylight. He'll need to pick up a couple more. There's 1 for him. Bearing 9 in hand, he'll creep around the corner, secretly engage with the Zofia. Dan, a banner of a round and 2 in a row from Empire. They all finish him off, but a lot of damage. That's a beautiful shot by Karzeka as Vito pops up, and it's very ill-advised. Default plant for Shepard in the safety of the cubicles. There's one other kill for Scyther as he just gotten 1 moments before, but Empire's guns are just better. Red Group is not able to salvage the round. Karzeka, what a shot that was from you. Very impressive stuff. And Empire,
They did lose it in the end, but that's, to me, just because of the effort from Joystick.
they came so close. I do want to just specifically point out the operator choice from Uno on the Nuke. I don't think that was the operator that you needed to go with, and while they've changed it up onto a Dokkaebi instead,
What? Did he fall on the map? I think he fell on the map. There's a number of places on this map where you can fall through the floor and then die. That's the only way that I can imagine fall damage is going to kill like that.
Turn off Shepard. Wamai, you wish you had a bucket of water in this moment. There's the run out, and there's 1 kill. Trying to fire into the second. Dan with a 2K, and even is able to capture one of the drones. Huge kill there for Dan. Shockwave and Pasha, last 2 alive. Nitrocell being prepped and will be fired. Easily be exploited by the attackers, the defenders, excuse me, specifically since Karzeka on the smoke is still alive. Look at the amount of damage done, and traded Shepard will finish off Alems as he goes off for that headshot, and as the cleanup as well.
Just take from here, you can contain, you can move forward, you can drone for yourself. There's rarely going to be anyone...
Oh my god!
Totally anticipated.
Just... And Shepard has gone down. You're turning around the corner, you find the smoke. I can't believe this is actually happening right now. Scyther is last alive. He's the doc. He can overheal, go for the gunfights, but it's tough. He has the info. He gets Richiro the second. Lines up for him. They didn't know he was in the bathroom, and Empire finally... They stemmed the bleeding, but for how long?
Empire's just going to go in.
They don't care about this fallback position. Scyther's trying to get the aggressive play. He's got the mark, and he'll get the kill. Brig goes down. Armory control, all in Empire's hands. There's a second for Scyther. Will it be a third? The answer, no, as he switches to the pistol. The second attempt gets nothing, but luckily for Scyther, he didn't die on that peak. Karzeka gets B-boot.
These defenders, if there's asbestos in some of these floors with all that raining down. But Kendrew finally finding the nice kill there on the Scyther. Not going to be the last man to try and clutch this time in terms of not doing anything till them. But Kendrew,
oh no,
sneaky beaky here, gets, what? Fight, that's why you bring the AR-33.
The AR-33 angled grip. Honestly, do not underestimate.
Advantage right now for G2, and a retake for Empire is due. Joystick stops. C4 down below as well. Joystick catches Fabian on the rotate. Also finds Sir Boss. 2 clean shots from the Jaeger, and Pengu in now a 1v2. Down goes the Volcanic Shield in front of Pengu, and he'll attempt the plant, but he knows that there's one down below. It's Karzeka, but he doesn't have a Nitro Cell. So the Mozzie isn't going to be as effective as you want it to be. Pengu trying to go through the explosions around him as the super shorty cuts away some of his.
Pray that you'll be dead to me.